What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Rocky Mountain Rancher. It's cold. Episode 42. Yeah, I believe so. I don't know. I'm losing track, okay? This one, awesome episode, vacation episode. Pretty rare thing for me, right? But we got off the ranch, okay? And we went to old Sin City. I'm talking about Las Wages. I'm talking about Las Vegas, okay? World Series team roping. Second year I've been there. It was awesome. I had so much fun. I don't really know where to start, but it was our typical crazy adventure. Our first night, the trailer froze. All the water lines froze. Nothing really worked. The space heater tried to light on fire. I was like, oh, wow, is this how this trip's going to be? This is going to be cool. This is going to be great. This is going to be fun. If we don't burn the freaking thing down and we don't have any running water and we're staying in the trailer. But it all worked out. We got our thought out. It was all good. And got to Vegas. Had a, okay, there's ropings outside in the parking lot of the World Series of team roping in the South Point parking lot. I just did not rope very good. I don't know. I felt really good, but I waved it off a couple. And then I was kind of in my head a little bit, which I knew better. Like, I've been working on my mental game. And kind of in my head, but I redeemed myself and kind of worked myself out of it and started turning a bunch of steers. And anyway, it was good. We had fun in the outside roping before the finale. Didn't win any money, but I was happy with the horses. Both worked awesome, so I was pumped about that. It was encouraging. And then Saturday was the actual roping, the big boy, big money roping in the finale in the South Point. And that started out a little bit rocky. I'll kind of go through each steer, but we did really well. We ended up, for what happened, having a no time on our first steer, you're guaranteed 3 steers. So we capitalized on our next 2 steers, and we made it to the consolation short round, and we ended up winning the consolation short round. So it was awesome. More money than I've ever won. I mean, there's a lot of money to be won at this roping. And I was just happy to take a piece of it home, and I was happy to do my job, basically. So anyway, that's what this vlog is all about. Our fun, annual, traditional, I guess now it's got to be a tradition, right? Trip to Las Vegas to rope in the World Series of team roping. So I'm glad you're here. Let's ride. Okay, we're off like a herd of turtles, y'all. Got the rig all hooked up, ready to go. Snow. Got the rope horses straight out of the pasture, hairy as you can get, and they are ready. So we are ready to rock, people. Ready to hit Sin City and win some of that money. Huh, boys? So, wish us luck. Here we go. Ready, dude? Good step, buddy. Your buddy's coming, don't worry. Okay, little update on night 1. Not the greatest night. Not the greatest night. The phone won't stay up either. But everything was frozen. It was cold. Yeah, we didn't really have any running water. The space heater tried to light on fire. That was pretty cool. Twice. That was pretty fun. Exciting. Okay, so we didn't know if we would have heat. Oh, by the way, I had a spare space heater. Didn't pack it. Didn't think I needed it. Didn't have any running water. That was cool. Little chilly. Didn't want to run the microwave. But we did get some Olive Garden. That was cool. What else? Everything's frozen. The hoses are frozen. But things are looking up, guys. Okay, day 2, we're off. We're starting our journey off day number 2. So things are getting better. We're getting on I-70, and we're just positive. Okay, we're just positive today. That's our vibe, and we're just right. We're so positive. I mean, things. Got about 5 miles. Now it's just straight fog and some black ice. Pit stop number 1. Utah. Nobody wants to drink water, and it's snowy here. At least it's not icy. It's snowy. We're at the truck stop in Salina, Utah. Leave the lost wages. Leave the lost wages. The biggest truck stop this side of the Mississippi. Mesquite, Nevada. A lot of 18-wheelers here. And you got our little baby rig, which we thought was a big truck. Hey, it's big to us. It is so nice and sunny here. It's awesome. T-shirt weather.
I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay tonight. Pretty how you work hard for me, while forgetting how to talk. Nah, I don't like no humble beach. Just go and suss it up. Now it's time to marinate. And right after we're done.
Well, here we are. Casa de Horse. You can see there's a couple horses here where we're staying. It's a sweet spot though. It's not at the South Point. A little bit more room. These guys have their own pretty good sized stall they can share in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. And quite a few horses here. There's a lot of horses here at this place, but it's awesome. They let us camp out here and it's pretty sweet. Anyway, day 1. We are off to catch some bovines, huh, boys? You guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's ride. There she is. If you're ever lost in Vegas, you just follow a horse trailer. Get you right there. Probably to the South Point.
I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay tonight. Pretty how you work hard for me, while forgetting how to talk.
Look at all them bovines. Gonna get roped, boys. Even smells like cow. It does. It smells like a ranch. We're like kind of early. Not really, but I'd say there's a couple horse trailers here.
After they graduate. And we have the mindset that if we get older and we live longer, that we're growing. And that's just not the case. We don't grow just because we're getting older. You know, we know a lot of older people, and if this is you, just look straight ahead. Older people that haven't gotten better in years.
Joyner and McAllister, you guys can ride in as this one's going to be no time. Ropers, there's 18. Kings back to the short round. We've got 8 so far. 8 out of the first rotation. That's good numbers.
That's what you do in the roping.
Casey Martin,
sit around forever.
You guys can come in. And this one's going to be an O time. This is going to be Birch and Martin at 80. Then it'll be Huff and Crone at 80.
Team 176.
Sanchez and Martinez 81. Eubanks and Martin at 82. All the way down to 225. All the way down to 225 right here. Long Call and Cesar Rios. Scott and Mike no longer and King Pennington at 265. Then it'll be Ashley Trinchard and Middleton 265.1. Yankee Short and Martin McAllister 266. You're 3 away. Caddy and Smith, you can ride in. Georgie and Michael, what a team ride in. Georgie and Michael. And going to be here. They'll put him on there. Mr. 183. Going to be caught in that line. Look at Jerry Kurt, 184. You can ride in. And going to be here.
He's a thick boy. Thirsty thick boy. Okay, day 2. It's 6:06. I actually got up like before 5. It's crazy. But no luck yesterday. Roped good, redeemed myself. I didn't rope good, and then I did rope good and turned a bunch of steers, so it was good. But we didn't win any money. So, but the big roping, the finale is today, early, first rotation, which is cool. And we're gonna go turn 4 steers and see what happens. We got Chrome in the back. He's pissed off. He's by himself. But yeah, so let's do this. 4 steers. Get some. Let's ride.
I just been put that D's in your teeth. Let my D's off they leashes if you even think to spend.
Somebody's pissed. A little angry today because he's by himself. It's a big day. Finale.
You ready to rock and roll?
We're ready to rock and roll. Obviously, look at this guy. He's feeling his oats. He's feeling his total equine. So this first steer was kind of weird. I was watching him. I mean, you're like super nervous because you're in the South Point and there's people everywhere and it's on TV and it's like, it's live streamed and it's like, you know, this is, you paid a lot of money for this steer. So like, don't screw it up, you know? But I watched this steer walk in and I thought, oh, he's slow. Like he was like a black steer with a white face. And I thought, oh man, this guy's, he's slow. Like you can just see the way he walked in the chute, he was going to be a good steer. And I thought, don't break the barrier, which first rule of mental game, don't be thinking of the negative because that's what you'll do. I thought I'd block that out anyway. He goes in the chute, we're all good. I nod. I'm pulling on Chrome. No. The gates are open. For sure he's going to go. I let Chrome go. The steer just walked out. I broke the barrier. So, but it was all right. I was like, it's okay. We still got to turn him. We'll be fast. I still roped him, turned him. Probably didn't handle him that good. And he kind of hit on the end of the rope, and it seemed like he didn't really handle that good. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more I could have done to help my healer. He probably wasn't even hopping that good, but anyway, he was hard to get 2 feet too, so we got a no time. Second steer was better. I was kind of like, it's weird. It's like almost like a weight off your shoulders, because you're thinking like, well, how much worse could I do? Yeah, I could miss every steer, I guess, but I've already missed the first steer, so let's just go stick it on this one, stick it on the second one. We know we got at least 2 steers left, and be as fast as we can. Like, what do we got to lose now? Be aggressive. I got a good start. I was obviously didn't want to break the barrier because I did on the first one, so I was probably later than I could have been. Got him roped. I don't know what happened. I ended up getting a neck and then missed my slack completely. You'll see in the video, I'm like grabbing. I'm like, I don't care if this thing bounces off the bottom of the arena, but like, we're gonna turn him. And I finally got a dally, and Leland, my partner, man, he just healed the shit out of him. It was awesome. So we got a time on that one. And actually, even after missing my slack and all that craziness, it was still a good time. I think we were still pretty fast on it. So. Third steer was kind of like the second one in that it was time to be aggressive. The last arena, because you rope in 3 different arenas, the last arena, I don't know, I just feel good in it. It's got a good size, it's got a good feel. It's a little more chill, it seems like. I'm sure it's all the same measurements, but it still feels really like a different roping. And I was just ready to be aggressive and go at him. And man, we stuck it on him. We got a good steer. I got a good start. Horn roped him, handled him good, and Leland, my healer, second hop, man. We got him, got a time, got another fast time. So we were really good on those two. So from those 2 steers, that kicked us into, I think 7th high call out of our whole rotation, which was over 100 ropers, I think, over 100 teams. And we were 7th fastest on 2, knowing that we missed the first one. So.
Clinton going to be 831. Your total going to be 1996 on 2. That is 6th in the consolation.
So that kicked us into this consolation round. So here's what happened in the consolation round. So basically, this consolation round is for all the people that have missed a steer or got a no time on a steer. So it's basically the fastest teams on 2 steers, and it's kind of its own separate roping. Still worth a lot of money, obviously. They still pay really well. So, I mean, you still got those short round jitters, and they only take, I think, well, I don't know how many they took. It wasn't a lot, maybe like 15 or 20 teams. So we were 7th high call, 7th fastest team. Once again, I was ready to be aggressive. I thought, well, if we're going to get paid, let's at least try and make our entry fee money back, and let's go stick it on him. I thought we drew a good steer. I got a good start. You'll see in the video, I run up. As soon as I get there, and as soon as Leland gets there, this steer sees Leland, he sees me, and he just stops.
As we'll see, it's Kyle Walker and Leland Reiner. They got a 1996. 1301. 1301 to go to the top. Guys, we're going to do it right now. We're going to get you a rerun.
And I'm used to stopping steers. I mean, I rope a bunch of crappy stopping steers of my own steers, so I was fine with it. I thought, I'll just stop Chrome. I'll rope him. Like, I rope stopping stuff all the time, so whatever. But it was cool. They gave us another steer. I thank them a lot for that, because they didn't have to do that. I appreciate them doing that, but it's cool that they did. So anyway, all your jitters you just had in the short round, here, turn right back around, get you another steer, and now here's your short round steer. Well, here's our short round steer. After our stopping steer, this is for real our short round steer. Chrome is already hot. I'm thinking, okay, well, once again, be aggressive. We're going to have to do something. We definitely need a time, but we need a good time if we're going to win. They pay really well, I think, to like 6th place. So it was like, be aggressive, go get him. But Chrome was already hot. I knew he probably wasn't going to score that good, and I was not going to break the barrier. So I nod, Chrome wants to go. I'm pulling. He's hi-ho silvering. I mean, in my mind, I thought we were like freaking Roy Rogers. I was like, I'm going to fall off the back of this horse, like this thing. But when I watched the video, it's actually not that bad. But I did hold him back long enough. We didn't break the barrier, but then we were late. So then it was like a ranch rodeo run. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I finally catch up to this steer. Leland's with me. Hayes on the steer. Steer goes left. Steer goes right. He knows he's getting chased. Kind of goes back left again towards the very bottom of the pen, and then he realizes, oh, the strip and shoot's over here. So then he kind of starts to veer right again. You'll see in the video, there's a guy on a horse, or maybe it's the guy helping the strip and shoot. I mean, we were at the bottom of the arena. This is like ranch rodeo stuff here. And I'm thinking in my head, I don't care what happens. I'm going to turn this steer. I don't care if I throw my whole rope and this thing bounces off the back of the arena. I'm going to get a dally, and I'm going to make this thing hop. And I don't care if we have to do rounds around this arena and we're 20 on our steer. We're going to get a time. And that's what we did. Basically, I threw half my rope. We caught him. He almost bounced off the back of the arena. As soon as I turned him, Leland with another heel shot of the century. Beautiful heel loop. Heels him, comes tight. Boom, we get a flag. It wasn't even that long. I mean, in my mind, it felt like not a smooth, good run, but it was a good run. I mean, especially for an 8.5 roping, it was a fine run, and ended up being fast enough to win the whole thing. So we won the whole Constellation short round, won a bunch of money. All the 6 teams in front of us either got no times or they were too slow. So, you know, just goes to show you, never say never, never die, never quit.
Jerry and Rick, you can ride in. Hey, good job. 12 and 25. Way to make it work. 32-21, you're number 1.
We were clean. I think we were 11. And then everybody else either missed or they were too long. So we ended up winning the whole thing. So we split 10 grand, I think, and won the whole Constellation round. So it was crazy. Crazy roping. Think of my homie Shooty. He'd have been proud of me. And I'm proud of this horse too. He was awesome. We didn't even talk about, in case y'all were wondering, how to win, the secret to success. It's right here. Get you some shooter socks, okay? You get shooter socks. That's how you win, okay? Shooter socks. That's how you win, okay? Winners wear shooter socks. Chrome's not wearing his right now, but that's how you do it right there. Shooter socks. Well, we did it, people. We did it. You can see the rig, barely. You can see the happy horses. They are super pumped to be home. We're happy to be home. As you can see, got a little bit of snow here, okay? It's winter here, folks. So, happy to be home. Long journey, about 12 hours. Yeah, we did it. Tune in next time.